Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you how you can start your game on Quest Portal. So once you hit the app, you can navigate over to this plus button here, and that will create a campaign. And campaign is just our name for a game. It can be a one-shot or a long-running campaign if you like. So once the campaign is created, you will get this campaign home screen. From here, you can do a couple of things. You can, of course, edit any information. So the story of Mr. Mandrake is the game I'm going to be running. I can change out kind of any icon. So let me just bring up my icon, and I can write a description. This is all visible to my future players. Write in anything you want for them to get context of the game you want. And then from here, I have several tools available to me on the right side. And I'm just going to quickly show you how the notes tool works, because that's fantastic to organize your game. We have two sections, private notes and the campaign notes. And the private notes are just for you. So if you create a note here, it will only be viewable by you. So once you create a note, it will bring up this text editor. You can bring in any text you want. You can copy from a PDF or just write something out on your own. I am gonna call this a slow start. It's just my note to make sure I remember what I'm gonna talk about when in the first session. And I can create a sub note that's gonna be all about Mr. Mandrake. So this is gonna be Mr. Mandrake, and I'll paste in the text that I've prepared about him. I could have written, of course, this all out from the start. And as you can see, Mr. Mandrake is now a sub note, and I can collapse to expand it and show it. If I create a campaign note, it's going to be visible to all of my players. Players can see this. So I might want to take in something like the description of Mr. Mandrake and just paste it here. So they can read about it, and that this is something they might know about him, and they can view it. So once I've prepared my notes and everything, I can actually bring in some characters. So let's go to Sheet. The Sheet tool is where you could create new characters or bring in characters that you've already made. I have a lot of characters, so I want to bring in Hannah Rosenberg, who's one of the pre-made characters that I want to have available in the campaign. So I'm going to mark her as claimable, because this is a possible PC. So as soon as I mark it as claimable, my players will be able to see it and claim it once they join the campaign. Let's bring in another character. So I have another character, right? George Mathis. So now I brought in George as well. And finally, I'm gonna bring in the main man himself, Mr. Mandrake. So Mr. Mandrake is gonna be a GM character. So you can see that on the screen here, appears in a different column or different row, and he has this hidden icon on him, which means that I haven't revealed him to the players. And I could easily do that by just show to players from this menu. But now we have brought in all the characters. Let's say my players have claimed Hannah and George, and we go to session. This is the view that you have when you're running the game, or if you're preparing the game. For a GM, you will see the scene deck. For the players, you won't see the scene deck. Look at this. We organize the games into scenes. So to add a scene, it's as easy as click add a scene or go to the scenes tool here on the right. From here, I can choose one of the scenes from our pre-made scene library if I want to just find something on the fly. But I can also upload my own. So if I go to choose a file, I am going to start this at the restaurant, and I just give it a name. I will search for some nice tracks to add to the scene. So Moonlight Flower, I know that's a calm, nice track. I could write the description. I'm going to skip that for now. But as soon as I save, I can add this to my scene deck. And then when I'm ready to show it to the players, I can move them over by clicking the players icon. But when you change a scene, you are also changing the atmosphere along with it. So the music that starts playing is the music that I've attached to the scene. So it makes managing the whole atmosphere a bit easier and puts it into context of the scene that you're showing at any given moment. You can read about all the characters from the sheet tool, and we have several other tools available to you here on the right that we cover in another video. If you want to roll some dice, then you have this handy dice menu from here. You can choose whatever you want to roll and click roll, and it will throw this magical die on the screen. And any result from the dice will show up in chat. So I rolled an 8, so got an 8. Or you can have this open and the notifications of the dice roll will just come up here on the left side. And since we're in chat, we can say, hey, hi, is everyone ready to start? And they will see this message. We will cover a lot of the separate tools available to you in a separate video where we go in a deep dive on that tool. And if that video has already been released, you can probably find it in the description below. And that's it for now. Let's hope Mr. Mandrake gets caught. Thank you.